Good afternoon again from the 99th PGA Championship at Quail Hollow Club. I am pleased to be joined by Thorbjorn Olesen, who opened the championship with a 4-under 71. That included 6 birdies and a couple of bogeys. He is currently our leader. Thorbjorn, that looks like a pretty balanced scorecard. 2 under on the front side, 2 under on the back. So that's kind of telling me you played well all day. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think so. I would say the first 15 holes especially. I was driving the ball very, very well, and that made it a bit easier. Coming in with some short irons into these greens was definitely the key to the round, and I felt like I gave myself a lot of opportunities, and obviously it was a very, very nice way to finish with that long putt on 18.
Looking at your record this year, you've had a solid year over in Europe, and again played well last week at the Bridgestone. Seems like you're carrying the momentum right here to Quail Hollow. You've been playing well?
Yeah, I feel like last 2 months I felt like I've been playing very well without getting any really results. I had a good week in France, but besides that I haven't really had the results. But felt like I was playing very well, and felt like at the Open I came into that week with a lot of confidence because of my game was in such a good shape, but didn't really get it going at any point. And last week I was struggling a bit the first 2 days with my driving, but then I sorted that out over the weekend, and then I started making a lot of birdies there. So that's the key right now to my rounds, is just getting that driver going, and then I feel like I'm in a good position with the rest of my game.
Okay, good to hear. Let's open up the floor for some questions for Thorbjorn. Let's start on the left, Patrick, number 2.
Hi there, congratulations. A great round. This is for CNN World Sport on CNN International. What would a really good performance from you in one of the game's Big Four tournaments, one of the majors, what would it mean to you at this point?
Yeah, it will mean a lot. I've had a couple of top 10s in majors. I've had some good rounds in majors, and I feel like I've learned a lot over the years playing quite a few majors now, and I feel like I'm better prepared to be in contention over the weekend and have a chance to win. I feel more confident with myself and my game than I probably did a few years ago. So obviously a lot of things can happen, and I'm just have to stay relaxed the next few days, still trying to keep the ball in the fairway, and then I know I can hit it close and make some birdies.
Let's go in the back right, number 3, please.
Thorbjorn, the first 4 to 6 holes on this golf course, based on what I'm seeing today, appear to be a place where guys are really having to be careful. I'm not saying there's any easy part of Quail Hollow, but is there a point when you're starting on the front side that you think you get to a certain section and you go, whew, okay, now we can get into playing golf?
Yeah, I think after 1 to 6 are definitely very, very tough. Some really tough greens also. And then it sort of gets a little bit easier, but you still have to be very careful that you don't start just relaxing and not really carrying. So, but you're right. The first 6 holes and then the last 3 is the toughest stretch. So it was nice to start the way I did, with some drives in the fairway, and gave myself birdie chances. That keeps you calm and gives you a bit of confidence for the rest of the round.
Over on the left, number 2, please.
Great way to start, like you say, and great finishing putt there for birdie. Can you just talk about that?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a safe shot into the green, and that's what happened on this golf course. When you play a little bit safe into the greens, you give yourself very tricky putts, like the one I had down the hill, left to right, and it was very, very fast. But it was just a very good roll. I feel like I've been putting well the whole round. Had a couple of good chances I missed, but felt like I was rolling the ball very well. So it was nice to see that one drop.
Could you maybe tell us a little bit about that 18th hole beyond the putt? I mean, I think your birdie was only the 4th of the morning on the finishing hole there. That's not easy to do.
No. Today I was playing a little bit downwind, so that made it a lot easier. And I went in with a little 7-iron into the green, so that's a lot easier. But in the practice round on Tuesday, I was going in with a 3-iron, so it changes a lot, that whole... I played this tournament, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, and I remember it a lot shorter than this. So it's a tough hole. 16, 17, 18. You got to hit some quality shots, and three pars there is a very good score.
Maybe one more question. What's your general impressions of the golf course and how it played today? Now, maybe some rain expected as we go forward, but it was decently dry today. Is it long, or what's your impression there?
Well, it warmed up a lot today, and that made the ball go a lot longer, and you got a little bit of run on the fairways now. You didn't get that the last couple of days, so that made it a little bit easier. But said that, then the greens got a lot firmer also. So all of a sudden, the par threes played really tough, I thought, because you're coming in with long irons, and it's very difficult to get it close to the hole then. So the greens is definitely the tricky part.
I think we got one, Mark, number 1, please.
For those of us that don't know you that well, a biographical question. I said that your first name that you use is your actual middle name. When did you decide to do that?
I don't think I really decided it myself, to be honest. In school, when I started in school, there was 3 Jacobs, and so everybody called me Thorbjorn, and then it just hanged on from there. And I thought, why not I'll still use it as a professional golfer. I think it's only really my mom that calls me Jacob, so yeah, everybody else calls me Thorbjorn, so.
Mom knows best. Number 2 over on the left.
If someone had given you this particular score of 4 under par before today, what would you have said to them?
Yeah, I would take that, definitely. Anything under par on this golf course is a good score. There's not a lot of par 5, so there's not a lot of really easy birdie chances out there. Obviously, you have 14, which is drivable and a good birdie chance, but anything under par on this golf course is a great score, and I would definitely have taken 4 under before the round.
1 straight ahead.
Is there any reason why you haven't come over to try to play the PGA Tour on a full-time basis?
I've been over here. I've played a lot of tournaments over here a couple of years ago, 3 years ago. Almost a full season. I think I played 14 events that year. Yeah, I've been over here, and I would like to play more over here, definitely. I enjoyed. Always fun to play against the best guys, like the majors, the WGCs, and the big PGA Tour events. That's where you want to play, and so yeah, maybe in the future I'll try to play a bit more.
I think we're going back to number 1. No, my apologies. 2 on the left.
Toby, could you please talk a little bit about your team? Like if you have a mind coach?
No, I don't. I have a swing coach and a physical coach, but I don't have a mental coach. Said that, I mean, I feel like I'm talking a lot about the mental side also with my physio and with my swing coach. So in a way, they maybe work a little bit as a mental coach, but yeah, I don't have any particular. So.
Okay. Thorbjorn, terrific play today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.